So yesterday, there was a big announcement that the Golden Globes are pretty much canceled because they're struggling to reform to Hollywood's stipulations. Now, what's funny about this is Golden Globes ratings never been lower. Every award ceremony has had record low ratings over the past year. And that's because people just don't care anymore. People don't care about what's going on with celebrities. People don't care about what's going on with entertainment because most of it is trash. New movies, new TV shows, record low ratings, record low revenue coming in. Mostly for a pass on that one, we have to talk about the coof and stuff. But some movies are doing good. Godzilla vs. Kong, that's making more money than Godzilla King of the Monsters made in a coof-free box office. I wonder if that has to do with the fact that it's just a giant gorilla and lizard beating the crap out of each other with no politics. I don't know how you would put politics in that one. What would the story be? People are tired of it. People are tuning out. You can't make original program anymore. You have to make sure you hit certain check boxes. You have to be careful of the kind of story you tell because lo and behold, in today's day and age, if you tell a story that people aren't going to like, what's going to happen? You're going to get canceled. That's exactly what's going to happen. The little fringe group of weirdos on Twitter will get together with their little hobgoblin selves and they'll move to take out your career and your life. Now, the interesting thing is people are starting to notice this and talk about it. Saw people talking about this. Donald Glover over on Twitter, who doesn't tweet that much. He has this is all of his tweets right here. This is it. One right here, 2, 3, and then finally he's got these 3 tweets right here that he put out today. And they're very interesting. Let's take a look at it. The first one was, saw people on here having a discussion about how tired they were of reviewing boring stuff, TV and film. Boring stuff. Because everything that's put out today is safe. You can't get creative. You can't tell a story. You have to be very, very careful of what you tell in Western media nowadays because if you cross the line, they're going to come for you. You saw Danzig talking about this. You couldn't do punk rock today. You'd get canceled. Right? What happened? They went after him. Oh, you could do it today. You're wrong, Danzig. You're wrong. The Misfits could happen today. Sure they could. Yeah, right. Would never happen. Would never happen. So much stuff that won't happen today. We are in such a creative bankrupt funk right now in Western media. It's an absolute joke. And it's for sure one of the reasons that Japanese anime and manga has risen to heights they've never seen before. Because you don't have these kinds of problems over in Japan. I mean, Japan, like most countries, has their problems. But as far as storytelling goes, they're doing just fine over there. And their mediums are taking off. Why? Because they're not afraid to tell a story. They let their creators tell a story they want. And if you try to cancel them, they just give you a gigantic middle finger. So look at this one. Another tweet here. We're getting boring stuff. And not even experimental mistakes because people are afraid of getting canceled. He's absolutely right there. People are afraid of getting canceled. And that's why they don't try to break down barriers when it comes to storytelling. Look at Superman. I mean, we had that article the other day. I did a video on it. Talking about how corporations are pretty much just using diversity to make a buck. That's not a surprise. That's what a lot of us have been saying for a long time. Oh, let's just do Black Superman. It's Superman, but he's black. I'm sure that's going to be a huge hit. I've seen a couple of articles talking about Black Twitter doesn't like that Superman movie. They find it insulting. Go look it up. There's quite a few of them talking about it. And then finally, he says this, So they feel like they can only experiment with aesthetic also because some of them know they're not good. It's interesting talk that he's putting down here. And of course, there's people trying to nip at his heels already in the tweets, like little yapping chihuahuas, because that's what a lot of these people are on Twitter, trying to nip at his heels. How dare you, Donald Glover? How dare you? And you can have problems with Donald Glover, okay? Lord knows he's not free of the things that he's said in the past. But what matters is what he's saying. Because what he's saying is right. Finally, people from both sides of the fence, I think, are starting to agree with what we've been saying for a long time, that modern entertainment is shit. And it's not going to get better until we stop giving platforms to these nipping little hobgoblins. Until that happens, it's not going to stop, and we're not going to get our pop culture back. But when stuff like this happens, I think we should all agree. We should all agree here. I think what he's saying is right, and I think that we should acknowledge it. And it's good that now we're finding some common ground. Maybe, something can happen. Maybe like this can lead to a conversation. I don't know. But anyway, let me know what you have to think. Let me know what you think about all this. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit me with those, or hit those notification bells. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.